today we just got the trailer of the new class Wild Soul, which will be released in 5 days, upcoming week. First of all, this class have 3 different categories of the skill, technically 2. So one is called Spirit Beast, and the other is called Transformation Skills. Spirit Beast skills are the green skills that you see here. And for the transformation skills, it's split into 2 again. One is Fox skill, the blue ones. And the other is the Bear skill, which is the yellow skills. And if you see the meter, there are 3 different meters. One is yellow, one is blue, and the last one, this orb, is green. And based on the footage that we saw, whenever you use the yellow skills, you get the meter. Whenever you use the blue skills, the fox, then you get the blue meter. And lastly, whenever you use the spirit beast skills, the green, then it fills up the center one. Okay, with that being said, there are 2 builds that are roughly introduced. The first one is called Spirit Beast. You build the green meter by using the green skills, and then you press Z key to activate it. Basically, so this looks like a spec class, specialization. So if I show you, by pressing Z, she gets the tail like this. This is not the transformation. This one is the non-transformation, by the way. And this mode is called Spirit Beast Awaken mode, like kind of like that in translation. You press Z until the meter like falls like this, you sustain this mode. What it says is that during the Z mode, you cannot use the transformation skill, the blue fox skills, and the yellow, the bear skills, right? You can't use this skill right here when you're in the Z mode. Instead, you get 20% attack speed and movement speed. What she's gonna do is that she's gonna use spacebar 2 times just like that. It says, during the Z mode, all the Spirit Beast, the green skills, damage increases by 22%. And you can stack up to 2 stacks for a spacebar, just like what you saw. And whenever you land the green skills, then your spacebar cooldown reduces by 0.3 seconds. There's no internal cooldown. And as you see, there are some random orbs in the field. This orb generates whenever you land the green skills on the mob, and it has 0.9 seconds of internal cooldown. When you're in the Z mode, then your crit damage of all the green skills increases by 60%. So because of this, I'm expecting that this class will not run Keen Blunt because of low efficiency, right? Whenever you take the orb, which is stackable up to 20, it's 8 right now on the footage, right? Then what you can do is that by pressing the Z key again, it will immediately restore 2% of mana and reduce 5% of cooldown per each orb that you have. So if you have 20 full stacks, then it restores 40% of mana and reduces the cooldown by 100%, so immediate reset. By the way, these orbs generate only during the Z mode. She's gonna press the Z key and you will see all the skill cooldown coming back, and check her mana as well.
회복하고 다시 스킬을 사용할 수 있는 것 같아.
Just like that, did you see that? Yeah. The next build seems like the Swift build, and this is the transformation. As you see, it's running a lot of the blue skill, which is a fox transformation skill, and yellow skill, which are the bear transformation skill. And it's running 2, non-transformation skill as well. It's gonna kick off showing the blue skills first. Notice that the blue meter is getting increased, right? When you use the specific color skill, then the center gauge changes the color to that. So it's blue because, she's using blue skills, the fox, and then it turns green because he will use the W skill. Like that. And then, yellow turns into yellow. So basically, whenever you use that color skill, the center gauge changes to that color, number 1. And number 2, whenever you use the blue skill, the blue gauge fills up. Whenever you use the yellow skills, the yellow gauge fills up just like that, see?
신기한 걸.
There's one more thing that you have to know. Whenever she changes her form, like, like transforming to the fox, and then like transforming to the bear and back and forth, it consumes the center meter. It kicks off with the blue, the fox, right?
정말이네?
It gets filled up, and then green also still gets filled up, right? But watch what happens when he used the yellow skill, which means like transforming to the bear, right? It consumes the center meter, and it changes to yellow, just like that.
순식간에
And then it's gonna change it back to fox, then it consumes again, and turns it to blue.
동물로 변할 수 있다니 신기한 걸.
Just like that. You see that? Yeah, so it looks like this is like kinda like how the mechanism look like. By the way, this meter like consuming part on this from the center for this Swift build, it also consumes when you don't transfer to the other like animal. So I'm not sure how exactly this orb consumption here like work. Anyways, so what it says here is that whenever you use the blue or yellow, the transformation skills, then you get a buff stack. This buff stack can be reached up to 3. When you have 1 buff stack, then every 10 seconds, you restore 1% of your max HP. So it's a self-heal. When you have 2 stacks, then all your transformation skills, the blue and yellow, attack speed increases by 10%. When you have 3 stacks, then your transformation skills apply party synergy, which is the armor break synergy, 12% for 5 seconds. By the way, if you have 3 stacks, of course it includes all these buff. It doesn't override, it includes it. Okay, this part, she's gonna use the bear, the yellow skills, and it's gonna fill up the yellow meter as you see.
둔갑 스킬을 사용할수록 점점 더
And it's almost filled up, right? What she's gonna do here is that she's gonna press the Z key and consume like pretty much all the meter. Watch.
강해지고 있어.
Just like that. And using a strong skill just like that. What this is that for the transformation build, all your transformation skills damage increases by 20% when you have 3 stacks, and when you press the Z key on either fox transformation or from the bear transformation, then that Z skill gets enhanced, like 40% increased more damage, but it consumes all the buff stacks as well. The buff stacks doesn't have internal cooldown, so as long as you just use the 3 either yellow or blue skill right away, then you can come back to the 3 stacks right away. It looks like that's what it is. So as I said, not just the bear mode, the fox mode also have the fox Z skill.
변할 수
It's
있다니
gonna
신기한 걸.
the blue meter is gonna be almost filled up, and he's gonna click Z and consumes everything and do that strong attack just like that. Yep. So both of the transformation like have their own Z skill and consumes everything with the buff stacks. That's pretty much I think it can be seen from the trailer. I might have missed some stuff, but I mean this is only some trailer, right? We're gonna get the opportunity to play this class in 5 days, so everything will be revealed in upcoming week. So if you want to check out the wild soul, then come to my Twitch channel on Wednesday, Korea time. Stay geeked. Peace out. Spam noted.